Good evening, students. I hope you are doing well tonight. And a little bit later, getting on here, wanted to do a video post for this week, just to be able to discuss your week 7 assignments. Of course, those went live Monday morning, so those are now available for you. So hopefully you've been able to look at your assignments for this week. I know some of you have already submitted some of those. We just wanted to go over a couple things here in regards to the assignments of this week. Also, with your week 5 assignments have been graded with feedback, and then getting ready to start getting those week 6 assignments graded. And then also just wanted to go over the due dates for your week 8 assignments. So let's get started tonight. So your week 7 assignments went live again Monday morning with the 3 different articles you're going to be reading this week from the ESV. You're going to be reading 3 different introductions. So you're looking at the introduction to the book of Hebrews, introduction to the book of James, and an introduction to the book of 1 Peter. And then your scripture reading for this week is going to be coming from the book of Hebrews, and then the book of James, and then the book of 1 Peter. And so, as I've mentioned before, as you're doing your scripture reading, make sure that you're reading over the footnotes that have been assigned with those different passages, because the footnotes will be able to assist you with the different assignments that you're going to be reading this week. So just want to make sure I overemphasize that, to make sure that you are reading the footnotes that are connected along with the various passages that you're reading. Now, there's no handouts this week, so there's not any supplemental handouts that are available for you, but there are 2 video lectures that are there for your viewing, and those lectures will be able to help you specifically with your accomplishment paper this week. And so those 2 lectures are available for you. And in regards to your assignments this week, your assignments are going to be the same as they have been the previous weeks. You're going to have your unit quiz, your discussion, your reflection, and your accomplishment paper. Now your discussion this week is actually going to be coming from Hebrews chapter 11, what we call as the Faith Hall of Fame. And so you're actually going to be looking at Hebrews chapter 11. You're going to pick out one of the individuals that's in that chapter whose faith resonates with you. And so that's going to be your discussion post this week. You're going to be looking at at Hebrews chapter 11. And then your accomplishment and your reflection are both going to be coming from the book of James. And so your reflection is going to be focused around the concept of faith and works, and how both of those concepts work together. And then your accomplishment for this week is going to be focused around James chapter 1, dealing with trials. Basically, how do we handle trials and testing of our faith when those issues arise. And so that is where your discussion is going to be coming from this week. Hebrews 11, your reflection focusing on James chapter 2, the concept of faith and works and how those work together. And then your accomplishment for this week is going to be focused on James chapter 1, looking at the testing of our faith, and how does James teach us to be able to handle when those issues do arise in our life. Now, as I've mentioned before, as you are answering your questions, make sure that you're also fulfilling the requirements in your scoring rubric, so that you are not losing any points on those specific areas. Again, if you do have questions at all about your assignments, about some of the requirements in your scoring rubric, please do reach out to me with those questions. Now, in regards to your feedback from your week 5 assignments, those have been returned to you. As I've mentioned before, please go into the rubric so that you are able to view the feedback that I have provided for you. I've mentioned before that typically I will provide general feedback on the main page, but then you'll need to go into the scoring rubric in order to be able to get individual feedback from those specific sections. That feedback, again, is designed to show you, how you're doing well, and then ways that you can improve, whether it's improving on your introduction and conclusion, or maybe you need to improve on your discussion and application questions. So please do make sure that you are going into the scoring rubric so that you can see the areas that you're doing well and areas that you do need to improve. Again, if you have any questions at all about the components of the scoring rubric, please do reach out to me with those questions. Now, they want to mention to you about next week, about week 8. Now, week 8 is a short week, and so the buy term actually ends next Friday, which I believe is April the 26th. So your week 8 assignments actually they'll go live Monday morning, but those assignments all will need to be due on Thursday evening, which I believe it's April the 25th. So all week 8 assignments are due Thursday, April the 25th by 11:59. Again, late assignments will not be accepted unless you have, unless there's some type of medical or family emergency, or if there's a conflict, something's occurring that's going to make it, extremely difficult for you to be able to get your assignments submitted in. If that's the case, you need to reach out to me beforehand and let me know what the situation is, and then we can see about making some type of arrangements for you to get your assignments submitted. So just wanted to mention that ahead of time, that next week is a short week. The buy term will be ending on Friday, but all of your assignments have to be submitted to me by Thursday evening, 11:59, for those to be accepted. Also, just wanted to mention to you that if you are looking, over your previous assignments, and you've noticed that maybe there has an assignment that hasn't been graded yet from one of the previous weeks, please do check your either the course message center or check your email to see if I have sent an email about a question that I have about your assignment. So just wanted to mention that if you have looked over your grades and noticed that there's an assignment that has not been graded, please check your email to see if I have corresponded a message with you. With that, I hope you have a great rest of your evening. And if I need to get another communication to you, I will either post another video for you, or I will use the Course Message Center to be able to get a communication to you. Again, if you have any questions at all about your week 7 assignments and about the the components of the scoring rubric, even though we're late in the course, week 7, there's still areas of improvement. And if you need further explanation on any specific assignment or requirement within the scoring rubric, please do reach out to me with those questions. With that, have a great rest of your evening. I look forward to connecting with all of you again soon.